got YouTube live too. We are starting early. Core conditioning, Monday night ritual. I am starting early tonight to give people a chance to see the video and log on, because I think a lot of people are not tuned into the algorithm of seeing posts as to when the next class is, but then they might see that there's a live video and pop on, and if you have 5 minutes, then you might have enough time to get ready when we start at 6 o'clock. So for now, I'm just going to kill some time, and if you want to chime in with any questions or ideas, then you're welcome to share those with me always. Otherwise, I'll just go through typical routine of killing some time, saying hello to people. If you want to blast out the music, I put up a playlist. There's a screenshot on Instagram, and there's an actual link on Facebook. So go find that playlist if you want to get some music going. This is an excellent class to do with music. You're welcome to play your own, and you're welcome to not use music. But this is a good workout, and it goes great with music. So, and I picked out a good one tonight, harkening back to the grunge rock that we started with. I kind of had a theme of doing a lot of 90s rock, and then switched to some more modern stuff. And this is a good old classic core conditioning playlist that I got going on. So get some music going. You may want a glass of water. I just drank a bunch of water and had a smoothie, so I am hydrated and probably will not drink. But if you haven't been drinking throughout the day, then I recommend that you do more day drinking. I mean water, of course. Maybe one beer in the afternoon, as long as you're hydrated. But yeah, if you're dehydrated, drink a little bit now. Drink some as you work out. Drinking water is a great excuse to take a little break. People get a lot out of this class, even people who aren't fit enough to do everything. Take some rest, and each week you get stronger, and then eventually you can do the whole sequence. And sometimes you normally can do all the planks and all the stuff we do, but maybe you're not feeling well, you're a little tired, you didn't sleep last night, you still want to work out, and so you do it lighter. You ultimately do as much or as little as you would like for this. So yeah, hydrate, rest when you need to. Don't be discouraged if you can't do the whole thing. And if you're an animal and you're doing extra push-ups and you're holding everything extra long, extra planks, all that stuff, and that's great. You're welcome to do that. But when I teach publicly, I say, meet yourself where you're at, do what you want, choose to do everything, make good decisions, and rest anytime. So, and in the virtual world, it's really easy to do that because it's just you or maybe you and a housemate or something like that. And you take a break, nobody's looking at you. In normal class, people shouldn't be looking at you or comparing or doing anything like that. And if they do, that's more poor reflection on them versus you. But I know it's hard in the group setting to take breaks when other people aren't. And now we don't have that group setting. That's one of the advantages. This situation is advantages, disadvantages. And one of the advantages is we can take breaks without feeling guilty about it. You can eat lots of garlic before class, no problem. And you can work out in your PJs or no clothes at all, whatever you like. We've still got a couple minutes. I want to see who's going to work out with me tonight. Rich is here. Awesome. And my cousin and a few other people. Looks like some good people showing up to work out. Hit the playlist if you haven't yet. It's going to be good. All right, we are about a minute from class start. So continuing just to sort of kill time. This is all for donation. Um, if you have a weekly budget for X amount for my classes, you know, pay me that amount, do as many classes as you want. If you can pay me a lot per class, awesome. If you only have X amount, then don't feel like you need to take less classes. If you want to take a lot and that's your budget, then take as many as you like. If you can't pay for the class, then share the video, sharing the link on your social media, or if you're on a non-Facebook social media, because I'm doing this on YouTube Live also, text your friends the link and tell them it's for donation, tell them it's for a good cause. Appreciate that a lot. So we are going to begin as it is 6 o'clock. Normally, I have the music set up that comes on after we warm up, and I have a couple of mild songs that you could play. You could start playing at any point, like now or a couple minutes in, versus normally I do no music for about 15 minutes and then we get the rock going. But yeah, play the playlist now or in about 5 minutes, whatever you'd like. And it's going to start easy and then it's going to go hard. If you have a cloth, we're going to do, after we do a bunch of planks, we're going to do these chest stretches. So grab a cloth, a long towel, a scarf, a belt, a bathrobe tie, whatever works for you. Just like the music, it's going to start soft and then go hard. And that's going to be how we approach our routine. So we're going to warm up the wrists. First, stand with good posture, feet even, have the legs long and the spine long, and then let the fingers drape as you lift the arms, and then push through the palms, and come on down, and do that a few times. Nice and steady. Keep the core in, and keep warming up slowly. All right. And we'll switch to rolling the shoulders. Both directions. And rolling out the wrists. Both directions. Good. Let's do the hips. Both directions. And next is the knees. And you have the feet together and rolling the knees. Sometimes it feels good to push the roof a little bit. It's a good dance move. And other direction. Also hold your drink in your hand. Don't spill your drink. That's one of the things I like. Maybe a drink and a smoke. There you go. Okay, good. We've done both directions of that. And we'll lift the arms just a little bit, twist side to side. And when you're done twisting side to side, we're going to switch to lateral bends. So hold one wrist and pull with the other hand. Switch your grip. Stretch back and forth. And we're stretching, but we never hold. It's the common term for that is dynamic stretching. So it's not a deep release. We do that at the end. But it's a good dynamic stretch. It helps with flexibility a bit, but it's really good for circulation. It doesn't make the muscles lose their natural snap, which is good for explosive power, good for athletic performance, keeping that nice spring in the muscles, but also loosening them up just a bit and getting the blood flow to them. So you feel less discomfort once you go hard. If you have good circulation, you're not going to hurt as much, even though you feel a lot of effort when you go hard. All right, relax the arms. And we're going to do some toe touches. So arms up and touch down. Have a flat back, stand up. If you need to take extra time with this, that's fine. Like if you get lightheaded, you really want a flat back when you come on up and draw into the core. Keep going a couple more. And then next time the hands touch down, walk back, dog stretch. Yeah, knees on the floor, roll out the back. And back to dog stretch. Bend one leg, then the other. We're going to continue our dynamic stretching warm up. Keep pushing into the hands. And when you're done with both sides, push back into the legs. Knees on the ground. Now lift the knees a little bit and take a floating cat. You lift the knees just a little bit and push into the hands and feet. Come back to a dog stretch. And knees on the ground. Come to more of a neutral spine. And one more time, lifting the knees a bit. Lift the knees a little bit, push into the hands and feet, squeezing the core, levitated cat. And back to the dog stretch. And knees on the floor. Lengthen the spine, lift the abs, lift down the shoulders. Third time, lifting the knees just a bit, floating cat. And then knees down and lower all the way. Then we're going to lift the chest 5 times. So just lift with the back strength. And lower. And continue. And then come on down. Use the core and lift. And push back into the legs. Dog stretch. And jump up to the top of the mat. And then walk back. Let's do that 2 more times. Walk or jump up. Nice and light. Yeah. Walk back. Walk or jump up. And fold down more. Next, we're going to do a straight back lift. And bring the arms up. And relax the arms. Put weight into the right foot. And open the legs and the arms. And then close the arms and the leg. And wobble to strengthen both the stabilizer muscles and the side of the core, and primarily the gluteus medius. And then open, maybe lean down a little bit more, draw in the abs, hold. Good. And switching sides, putting weight under the left foot, and open the arms and the right leg, the shooting star, maybe open a little bit more. And bring it in and open out. That's it. And then open and maybe lean down more if you can. And come on back. All right, we're going to do a similar type of movement, but this next one, we're going to bring the heel in and up to strengthen the inner hip. I call this one the hacky sack. So you open the arms, and then you make a basket with the arms and kick the invisible hacky sack like that. And continue. That's it. And we'll do the other side. Put all the weight under that standing foot. Open, hacky sack. All right, good. Now we'll go ahead and have the feet wide and we'll do some squats. Squat just a little bit and hold the thighs. Do that a few times. Hold your hands and squat low if your knees don't hurt. Keep weight in the heels and squat a little bit, halfway or low if you keep the shoulders relatively above the hips. Weight in the heels. Less in the knees, more in the glutes. That's the core we're working on. You're just coming and you need to do your own little warm-up. That's fine. We're going to do another set of squats later, so don't worry. You'll get to the squats. You can do your own little warm-up if you're just signing in. That's fine. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the arms up. Touch the floor. Walk back. Our first plank. Lifting out of the shoulders and lifting the abs and having a flat back. And knees down. Ease back and lower the head. Remember, you can always take a little rest. Otherwise, you're going to keep up with the core conditioning. So come back to plank. Have long legs. Push back through the heels. Firm the legs and the spine. And then put the knees down and lift up. And continue, knees down. And lift up. Knees down. Lift up. And keep going. And then dog stretch. Go ahead and walk or jump up. Stand up tall. And again, we're going to do another set of the squats. Because we do a lot of planks, a lot of pushing action, you may want to do a little pulling counter action, this nice little isometric. And also hold the hands like this, like we did before. Otherwise, pull. Halfway through, we're going to switch the grip. So pull Make sure your nails aren't too sharp. Put weight in the heels, squat a little bit. Squat more if it doesn't hurt the knees. Pull continuously so you're working your pulling muscles. And enjoy squats. And switch which arm's pulling. Let's do a few more squats. All right, good. Shake out the arms a bit. Shake the leg. And other side. All right, very good. Let's lift the arms and take a plank again. Yeah, we do lots of plank in this core conditioning class, which is every Monday and Wednesday. Sometimes you can put the knees on the ground. Sometimes you want to do it on your fists because maybe your wrists are sore. So let's try that plank on the knuckles. It's good for conditioning the mind as well as supporting the wrists. Build your mental and physical endurance doing this plank on the knuckles. And we'll put the knees down. Let's step the right leg up. Right leg steps up. Take a crescent. You hold the thigh, otherwise arms up. And then take a bow. Maybe hold the thigh or arms back. Lift and do two more. And come on up. And see how good your footwork is. Do crescent facing backwards. Sometimes you need to move that back leg over, adjust it, lengthen it, and sit nice and low into the crescent. Abs in, arms up, or you can hold the glutes if you have back pain. Crescent facing back. And then again, keep your core in, work on that nice fancy footwork. Crescent facing forward. Hands down. Plank. Mountain climbers. Right knee in, left knee in, right knee in, left knee in, and repeat that. Back and forth. Dog stretch. And knees down. Left leg steps up. There it is. And we're going to do that crescent sequence again. So left leg up, abs in, arms up. And you could just hold the thigh or hands down, stomach in, arms up. Two more. Strong back leg. And then hands down. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Let's do our crescent facing the other direction. Almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Crescent facing the other direction. Strong back leg. And then crescent facing the front. All right, and then for real this time, hands down, plank position, and then left knee in, right knee in. Another round of the mountain climbers. Keep lifting out of the shoulders. And then dog stretch. Walk or jump up. Feet to hands, fold down more. Straighten the back. Stand up straight, arms up, and then hands on hips. Stomach in, lift the right knee higher than the hip, point the ankle, and extend the leg. Switch sides, lift the left knee, higher than the ankle, higher than the hip, sorry. Point the ankle and extend. That's it. And release. Again, arms up. And plank. And we did the knuckle plank. Always fun. This time we're going to put the knees down, elbow plank. Elbows down. Walk the legs way back. Then have the hips a little bit lower so they're level with the shoulders. Flat back, part the shoulder blades, firm the legs. Holding here. Getting strong really deep in the core. And then the Sphinx, giving yourself a little rest as we stretch. And then come on down. Use the core and lift. Dog stretch. Lift the right leg high. And lower. Lift the left leg high. And lower. Lift the right leg. Knee to nose. 3 times. Count. 3rd round. Lift the leg high. Step up super light. Press it. One more time. And hands down, add a push-up or skip it. Squeeze the abs to lift. And lift the left leg high. Knee to nose. Lift the leg high. 2 more. When you come forward, try rounding the back, pressing in the hands, and parting the shoulder blades. That will help you to maximize the core. And then use all of that core to step left foot up. Press it. Strong back leg, low hips. Hands down. Add a push-up or just go right to dog stretch. And then kneel. Sit back. Bring the legs out from underneath. And scoot up till there's enough room. Draw your hips back. Have the chest lifted, knees lifted, and then extend the legs. Or you can keep them bent. You can keep holding the floor or extend the arms. And then come to a low position, just gazing at the toes. And then lay all the way down. Take a couple deep breaths. And lift the right leg. And lower the right leg. Lift the left leg. And lower the left leg. Right side lift. And lower. Left side lift. And lower. Now we're going to scissor, passing through the middle position. If you need something easier, just stay with what we were just doing. Otherwise, lift the right leg. Lower the right leg as you lift the left. And continue scissoring. It's very good to strengthen the hip flexors and the abdominal muscles. Also keeps your back flat. Some of the reclined core work doesn't allow that. This is nice if you slouch too much. Keep your back flat while developing your core and your trunk. And next time you lift the left leg, lower it and just take a break. Remember, you can always take extra breaks. How much you do is up to you. Do more, do less, your choice. Just work on making good decisions. Have the feet together
And normally we do this one at the end, and this one's quite hard. And tonight I thought it would be nice if we did it sooner before we're tired. So we'll see how this goes. This is the figure eight. So feet together, lift about 3 inches, and then go up to the right and down to the left. Up to the left, down to the right, and repeat the figure eight. One more round of the track. Come back to center and lower. All right, so that's the first direction of the figure eight. That was fun. Not. Let's do the other direction, which is going to be extra fun. So feet together, lift. We went up to the right, down to the left. So we need to go down to the left, up to the right, down to the right, up to the left. And that is the reverse track of the figure eight. Normally we do this at the end and I say, there you go. Tearing up the track, reverse track, put the pedal to the metal, empty the tank. But don't do that tonight. You gotta save something in the tank because we're doing this early so that we have the hard stuff out of the way first. All right, one more round of the track. And we're done. Whew. That's a lot on the abs, but a lot on the hip flexors too. Maybe we'll have to do another crescent. Help out with that. Take knees into chest. Hold the backs of the legs. Rock back. Come on up. Switch to a hands and knees position. And go ahead and extend the right leg back. Lift just as high as the hip and lift the left arm. Switch, opposite side, lift, lift opposite arm. Yeah, take a dog stretch. Lift the right leg. Use the core, very, very light step. Right foot up, crescent. And 3 times doing the bow. Bow down, draw in, lift up, bow down. Draw in, bow down. Lift up. Plank. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. And then do that on the left side. And then the right knee to chest, left side, right knee opposite arm, left knee opposite arm. If you like, add a push-up. And then dog stretch, lift the left leg, and use the core, very, very light. Left foot steps up, crescent, arms up. And then down, lift up, bow down, lift up, one more, and lift. Yeah. Plank. Left knee, left arm, right knee, right arm. Left knee, chest, right knee, chest. Left knee, right arm, right knee, left arm. If you like, do a push up and then take a dog stretch. Plank again. Lower all the way. Lift chest and legs. Lower all the way. Again. Release. Lift chest and legs, arms back. Exhale, come down. Again, lift chest and legs, arms back. Hold a little bit. Roll the knees in. Come on down. Arms overhead. And then lift arms and legs. And come on down. Hands back alongside the chest. Use your core and lift. Dog stretch. Walk or lightly hop up. Half lift and then stand up with a flat back. Hold the hips. Bring the right knee higher than the hip. Point the foot and extend the leg. Switch the sides. Left knee higher than the hip. Point the foot and extend the leg. And release. We're going to stretch the right thigh now. Lift the left arm and then touch the floor or go halfway down. Lift the thigh but keep the heel against the glute. Use the core to stand up and switch sides. Shift all the weight onto the right foot, stretching the left quad. Right arm comes up and then touching the ground. Or just going halfway down. Lift the thigh but keep the heel against the glute. Drawing the core and stand on up. Good. Next, we're going to do the squat. But we're going to hold the squat a bit. Now, if your knees hurt in the squat, you can do a different position. Maybe stretch your hips, or you can do crow. We're going to do crow. Some people can't squat, but they can lower to crow, like from perch. Otherwise, take crow from the squat, where you lean in, come forward, bring the feet together, and round the back, squeeze the core. And then feet down. Take some deep breath. And let's sit all the way down. Sit on down. Make sure your sit bones are comfortable. Draw them back a bit. Down with the legs, otherwise arms up. Knees high, chest high. You come to low position, just hover. And then take a little swim. Legs and arms move up and down. And when we lower, you're welcome to let out a huge sigh of relief, or that helps you to transition to the next. There it is, recline sequence. Lower down. Let out the steam. Good. All right. Take the knees into chest and extend the legs. Knees into chest. Extend the legs. Knees into chest. Legs extend. Knees into chest. 2 more. Last round. And legs extend and just rest. Good. Let's go ahead and take the hands behind the head and take the right elbow to the left knee. Lift the opposite leg just a little bit. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Lay down, but keep the hands under the head. And we're going to do another squeeze, not for as long. So, right elbow, left knee, opposite leg lifts a tiny bit. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides for 1, 2, 3. And now we go back and forth about one side per second. You can go slower or faster. Faster is good for cardio, and slower is good for strength. Medium pace, just right. Pick pace. Rest if you need. Don't complain. Not even with your inner dialogue. Nobody needs that bullshit, right? Either rest or work and sweat it out. Your choice. Make decisions you feel good about. Keep going a little bit more if you're up for it. And you're done. Whew, good job. That was hard. Okay, let's go ahead and bend the knees in, tuck in, hug in, rock up, and switch to hands and knees again. We might feel a little tight in our lateral core muscles, so let's go ahead and sway it out, stretch it out, side to side. All right, we're good. Let's take a plank. And then the side plank. You could put your knee down, otherwise legs stacked and top arm straight up. Come on down. You got the juice, add a push-up, squeeze your abs the whole time. Other side. You can do kickstand like this, or knee down, otherwise have the top arm up. Lift out of the shoulder, push into that bottom foot. Use the strength in your hip, not just your arm. And come on down. Add the push-up or skip it. And dog stretch. One more side plank set. Come forward, plank. Might need your knee down, that's totally fine. Lift left arm. If you're able to, you have a kickstand or stack legs. And because we're probably getting a little tired, you probably don't need the push-up. Let's just go to the other side. Unless you really want that push-up, it's yours for the taking. Otherwise, both sides, either knee down, kickstand, or stack legs. And come on down, and we'll take a dog stretch. Let's put the knees down. Take your right arm under your body and lay down to release your arm. Notice how that relaxes your trapezius and neck as well. Switch sides. And now we're ready to do a nice long plank hold. Last week we did 275 seconds. Let me get my timer here. We'll do a 60-second tonight, and we'll call that me being nice. All right, so you got a chance to rest while I set up my timer, setting up the stopwatch right now. So 60 seconds from when you start your plank right now, and I'll try and talk you through it a little bit. I know some people get annoyed with the nonstop chatter in the plank, but trust me, if it was quiet the whole time, it would be longer and harder, more tedious. So tonight's plank is brought to you by my fiance. I said to her before class, I said, how should I kick their ass tonight? And she said, well, planks are always good. And I was like, planks are always good, except for when you start to hold them to the point where they're not. All right, nothing to worry about. You only got about 15 more seconds, so keep going, squeeze it out. If you really need to rest, no big deal. Otherwise, we're getting close to the last 5 seconds now. You got it. That's it. Good. Let's put the knees down, and we'll lower all the way. Lower all the way down. And then this time, just lift the chest. Feet stay down. And then lift the arms and send the arms back. And come on down. And then lift legs and chest. And come on down. Arms overhead. And lift arms and legs. And come on down. And bring the hands back alongside the chest. Use the core and lift. Push back. Dog stretch. Next, we're either going to walk up and sit down or jump to cross leg and bring the legs through. Land lightly if you do that. Legs extend through, hips back. This is a little something for the back strength, so we'll lift the arms, sit up as tall as you can. Notice how it really takes core to have great posture and sit really tall. It's more of a subtle core, right? We work on developing the subtle strength, and that leads us to having just more pure power. If you're not able to engage your subtle core, the more minor muscles, then the blatant stuff we do will help you to learn that. Eventually, you don't need as much blatant when you have lots of subtle. Just like good posture all day makes your core stronger, right? Makes your back more strong and healthy. You can bring the arms down now. Bend the legs. Take a V seat. Again, when the knees and the chest are high, and extend the legs and extend the arms. And then take a low position. And again, do that swim. And collapse with great sound effects. There you go. And we'll go ahead and take now a reclined crow. If you're not sure what that is or what that looks like, you can sit up and take a look. If you know it, let's join together. So you do crow, but lay down. See that? So start doing this if you haven't yet. Round the back and feel a deep squeeze in your core. And then extend the arms and the legs and bring it back in. So you're going from reclined crow to reclined handstand. And then back to knees to chest. Take a little rest. Gently rock. Roll around. And then feet down. Lift the right leg. And do 5 crunches to the right leg. 1, count with me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Switch sides, right foot down, left leg up. It helps to point the foot. And then 5 crunches to that lifted leg. 1, counting together. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that set again. Right leg up. You might be able to lengthen the left leg. If that's too much of a stretch for your hamstrings, then do it the way we did already. Otherwise, we're going to do 10 now. So counting together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, right leg down, left leg bent. Lift the left leg. Either stay like this or extend the right leg. And we're going to do 10 crunches. So counting together from 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just kidding. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lower everything. Rest. Rest because it's good for you. That's how you get stronger. You work hard and then you rest. It's a good thing to apply to normal life as well, right? consider resting as a necessary ingredient to progress, right? But not too much rest because then you get fat and lazy. Okay, hands under the hips, lengthen the legs, legs lift, legs lower. Now, if your back's really flat, you may not need the hands under the hips, but if you have a little bit of an archy back, then it can really help. If your back hurts, even with a bolster under the hips, like your hands or a towel, you might need to do that exercise where we had the knees bending in and lengthening out. This is the upgraded version of that. And it's better if you can do it without pain, but it's not better if it doesn't feel sustainable. Do a few more, either this or alternate with knees to chest and then legs to floor. Good. Knees to chest. And enjoy resting. Hold the backs of the legs. Hug the knees in. And rock on up. Switching to hands and knees. Extend the right leg back. Just lift as high as the hip. Lift the left arm. Switching. Lift hip height, make the legs super straight. Lift the opposite arm. Yeah. Come on down. Now we're going to do a knee down side plank. Right knee down and left arm over. You see how this is a big stretch? You lift and puff up the ribs more like this. And come on down. Other knee down. Top arm over. So you're reaching over. Eventually reach down toward the floor. And come on down. We're going to do that same thing, but with staggered legs. So left leg is in front of the right. Left arm is reaching over. Really lift and puff the ribs. And come on down. Switching sides. Big side stretch. Lift the hips. Lift, stretch. And come on down. Dog stretch. Knees down, knees wide. Sit back, rest your head down. Rest a little bit. And we'll see if we got the juice to do one more plank. So we'll do it on the elbows this time with hands together, right? Our Monday prayer for a stronger core. We're going to see if we can do a minute here. So elbows down, hands together, hips not higher than shoulders. Lift and firm the thighs, have a flat or rounded back, tuck your glutes a bit, part the shoulder blades, press strong into the feet, press back through the heels. Very strong in the prayer plank here. And continue. I'll give you a little 30-second and then a 10 or a 5-second. So the 30 seconds is now, so we're more than halfway done, right? It's the home stretch. When you get to that halfway point, the first second that ticks by, you're more than halfway. It's no big deal. You're getting more tired, but you've got motivation to keep going because it's temporary, right? This plank is temporary. Our lives are temporary. So hopefully that is inspiring for you. If not, maybe it's not, but 5 more seconds. That will surely inspire you. That we're almost done and we are finished. Okay, good. And we'll take the Sphinx and stretch and enjoy that stretch. You worked hard for that one, so you deserve this nice stretch. And relax and enjoy. And then we'll come on down. Use the core and lift. And switch to sitting again. So switch to sitting. Adjust. So you can do one more VC. Remember the VC? We like that one on Monday. You can hold the ground or arms up. If you're feeling particularly proud of yourself for your workout, try thumbs at chest. I do it all the time. It feels great. And sit. All right, VC, low position. And relaxing all the way. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the knees into chest. And then taking the eagle. So if you can wrap the legs in an eagle, at least 1.5 times, wrap the arms twice, and we're going to do 7 eagle crunches. We'll count it out together. So start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And release. Good. Wrap the other leg around twice if you can, once or 1.5 times. Wrap the arms twice, and we'll do 7 of those crunches. So starting now with 1, 2, 3, count with me, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then release. Take a breath. Bring the right leg up and rotate the ankle about 3 or 4 times each direction. Switch sides. Left leg up. Rotating the ankle. Both directions. Yeah, both knees to chest. And we're going to do another set of the oldie but goodie. We extend the legs to the ground and bend the knees in. And we'll do about 5 of those. Knees to chest. And take the hands behind the head. Take left elbow, right knee. Right elbow, left knee. And we'll do about 30 seconds of these bicycles. And release. Knees to chest. And put the feet on the ground. Open both knees. Stretch. Butterfly. And knees to chest. Hug in the knees. Rock on up. And then switch back to hands and knees. And can I see a show of hands? Who wants to do another plank for a minute? Show of hands. Everyone? Really? A unanimous decision? That's fantastic. All right, well, we'll have to do it then. Let's do plank for a minute. You realize you get tired, then you can rest. But otherwise, I appreciate your enthusiasm for one more plank. As it's commonly been referenced, this class is called core conditioning, but in many ways, it should be called plank again or plank again. Yay! Whatever you like. Frame it how you like. An opportunity to play the victim or a chance to get stronger. I prefer the latter, but you can do whatever you'd like as you're doing the plank. More than halfway there. See, it goes by quickly with a little bit of encouragement from your old Uncle Gabriel here. All right, still planking, lifting out of the shoulders, lift the core, use the strength of your whole body, your legs, not just your arms. We're getting there, still planking, sweating it out, squeezing it out. We're almost to the warm down where we get to stretch and enjoy all kinds of luxuriousness. Otherwise, 5 more seconds, just a little bit more plank, put more squeeze in your squeeze, and you're done. Good. Put your right arm onto your body and lay into it and enjoy that really well-deserved stretch. And other side. Awesome. Let's take right knee up. Swan. Work the hips down and lift the chest. And then take the swan forward bend. And let's go ahead and lift up and switch sides. Nice deep stretch. Lift a little bit. It's good to extend the spine. And then stretch down.
Enjoy laying down into the stretch a little bit more. Come on up. The next stretch is a straddle. So switch to hands and knees, turn to the side, and hop the feet apart. Bring the hands forward. That will give you a stretch for your chest. And while you're stretching the hips and the hamstrings. And bring the hands back. Put the left hand under the right side of the chest. Twist your chest up and hold your low back. Use the hand on the low back to help it level. And then come on down. Other side. And come on down. Bend the right knee once. Hold that stretch. Other side. Come on back to center. And go ahead and take a squat. If you can't do the squat, do a butterfly. Otherwise, this is good for athletes to squat, release the Achilles tendon, the calves, thighs, back, the hips become more flexible. Try and keep a fairly straight spine. That's good for your whole spine, not just a nice stretch for your low back. And we'll continue squatting. Do a butterfly stretch or any other different stretch. If your knees are hurting or your ankles, and then feet down, hips down, I'm sorry. Feet together. We'll do the butterfly stretch. And next, extend the right leg. Arms up. Twist to the left. Nice deep twist. And breathe deep as well so you can warm down, calm down, get into a nice relaxed state. Take a hamstring stretch now. And this is also a nice stretch for your lower back, so you can enjoy releasing your low back after all that good strong back work we've done. Reach the chest forward and breathe. Switch sides. Bring the arms up. Draw into the abs and twist to the right. Take a nice hamstring stretch. And switch to sitting cross-legged and take the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel that left shoulder lower and enjoy releasing the trapezius, taking a couple deep breaths. Side. Yeah, come back to center. We're going to do a couple stretches laying down, so switch to laying down on your mat. Opening the arms, legs to left, body twist right. Other side. And we'll do that reclined butterfly one more time. We have feet together and knees opening. We're going to work the abs so hard. A lot of times we kind of work the hips inadvertently, so it's nice to give them a rest. We've done a lot of nice hip flexor stretches like the swan and all those crescents. This is working more on the inner work of the groin and the hip socket. It's all good. It's good to know about the hips. Stretch them out in all directions. There's 6 natural directions, and this is external rotation. This is one of the 6. Taking good care of the hips to help with recovery and not feel too stiff tomorrow. We can get back to training hard by doing really good warm down and recovery practices. You take one more knees to chest. Give yourself a big hug. Really appreciate yourself. Squeeze it in just for one more moment. Thank yourself for training, taking care of your body, staying fit physically and mentally. We're going to come on up and conclude our training session. So, excellent work. Thank you so much for joining tonight. This class is core conditioning, more physical training. We do some yoga-like stuff to it, but it's excellent core work. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope the planks were just up your alley. Remember, keep training each week. Even if you need to rest a bunch, you'll keep getting stronger. Eat well, hydrate, take nice baths if you can, showers. Take good care of yourself. It'll be good to keep it up. The body's meant to move, so whether it's just a little walk or a good hard workout like this, keep moving, keep stretching it out, keep taking care of yourself, focus on recovery as well as hard work. That's how you get strong. And we are going to do the same training session on Wednesday. This is 2 core conditioning classes out of 8 yoga classes. I have 10 classes a week virtually right now, and 8 of them are yoga, variety of styles. And these 2 on Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. are the core conditioning ones. So please keep training with me one way or the other. I have something for everyone, from gentle yoga, hatha yoga, vinyasa, and this. And I'm also going to do a sacrum and hip opening workshop on Saturday at 10:30 a.m., which is, all are welcome. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with injuries and how I learned about how the hips will affect the sacrum, ultimately the spine, and we'll go through a little sequence, and it'll be open to questions and answers. Live streaming questions and answers. I'll have my fiance read the questions, and I'll answer them in real time. So really looking forward to that this Saturday, 10:30. Maybe see you again for another core training session on Wednesday, 6 p.m. If you like yoga, tomorrow at 10:30, we have Vinyasa yoga, and then at night at 6 o'clock tomorrow, we have deep hatha, more of a focus on deep stretches and long holds, which is really nice if you like that. So I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube Live. Love you, YouTube Live. Thanks for being there. And then I'm going to go through my routine of doing the wave